Hi everyone, I'm Rita Lavon and welcome to my channel at Love Build Share. And I want to say thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you are not already a subscriber, I ask that you click that red box on the right hand side of your screen right now, because I would love to have you all be a part of the community that I am building. And if you all can't tell by looking at me, y'all, I got a tan. Let me tell you something. So I posted a short like 2 days ago. Tabitha Brown had an event and it was outside and it was so much fun. So I'm going to go ahead and link that now in the video. But what I didn't know was that I should have worn some sunscreen, because I wasn't aware that I would need to stand in line for 2 hours. Y'all look at this. Look, y'all see that? That's my real complexion. This is the tan. All right. Listen, and I tan so easily. If you haven't checked out that short, please do so. So today's video is going to be heart to heart. These videos mean so much to me. I love speaking about things that are just so near and dear to my heart. It's things that I believe that we as people need to pay more attention to and really just take time to think about more. Today's topic is going to be about the term, is ignorance bliss? As always with these videos, I like to give you all definitions to make sure that we are on the same page. So this is what Google says about is ignorance bliss. And it says, while ignorance typically features unawareness and lack of knowledge, the ignorance of the learned individual is associated with awareness and knowledge. Either way, ignorance involves bliss, though of different types. And I definitely would agree with that, because it's kind of like when I say it just depends, because, you know, that's usually how it is in life. It depends upon the topic in which you're speaking of. And the first thing that came to my mind when I thought about this topic was funerals. Because a lot of times when someone dies and there's a funeral, a lot of things come out of the woodworks. People learn that they have siblings they didn't know about. People, you know, see family members they haven't seen in a long time, and, you know, everybody, you know, just gets to talking, and you're looking at the obituary, and, you know, you're counting how many kids and grandkids, and you're like, wait a minute, I see an extra number or two here. So things kind of, you know, are like, wait a minute, what's going on? And you realize in that moment that you were ignorant to the fact that there were maybe other children or other grandchildren, or, you know, people who you didn't know. And I also thought about a show that Issa Rae used to have called Insecure. And there was an episode of that show where her family was having some type of get together, and don't hold me on all of these details because I'm trying to go just off the top of my head, but her family was having some type of get together, and she went into like the kitchen and she overheard a conversation where family members were speaking of her father cheating on her mother, and basically saying something to the sort of, yeah, I can't believe that, you know, so-and-so stayed with so-and-so, you know, after he cheated on her. And she heard this, but she didn't believe it at first, because it was like, wait a minute, no, you know, she believed that she knew her parents and what type of people they are, and she believed that her mother would never stay with the man who cheated on her. So as the episode went on, she confronted her mother about it, and her mother told her the true story. And her father did cheat on her, and she stayed with him. And Issa Rae was like, huh? What happened? And her mother basically told her that your father and me had more good days than we had bad days. And throughout the episode, you know, she just kept kind of replaying that situation in her mind of like, wow, I was ignorant to the fact that he did this to you. And it changed her perception of her father for a while, because if you're one of those people who, like, your you're a daddy's girl, like say you're a daddy's girl, and say you learn something like this, and say like your father taught you that, you know, when a man cheats on you, you don't stay with him, and then to learn that your father has done this to your mother, it's really shocking. And it makes you look at that person differently. And it raises the question, is ignorance bliss? Because when she didn't know this about her parents, she viewed them as like the perfect couple. They were, you know, her couple goals. They were the couple who, you know, made really smart decisions, and, you know, that's what she wanted to be like. And then once she learned that her father had did this, it changed everything. So without her knowing, she put them in this box of, oh, everything's great in their marriage. And then when she learned this new information, she looked at them in a different way. So to answer the question, is ignorance bliss? I would have to say, like most things in life, it depends upon the situation. So in terms of, you know, the example I just gave, as far as someone's cheating, it's only bliss if it doesn't bring you any type of harm or hurt. Because, you know, when you're cheating on someone, you're putting someone in a very compromising situations, because STDs are real. And once you learn that type of information, you need to go get yourself checked out, make sure that you're okay. And now you have to make a decision of, do you want to stay with this person? You know, what if you have children? You know, you just have to think of a lot of different things. There's just so many variables as far as that goes. But those type of situations are a reminder that none of us are perfect, and that whoever it is in your life that you have put in this box of being whatever goal that you may want to be, remind yourself that you don't know what happens behind closed doors. You don't know what people truly go through. You know, as the saying goes, you know, we all are going through something, and you just never know. So if you are ignorant to something, once you learn that something out, now you have to take it upon yourself to go through the proper channels to determine what you're going to do with your life. And does that affect only you? Does that affect your children? Does it affect, you know, your home and where you work at, or what have you? There are so many variables that go into it. There's so many ways that I can take this video, but I think I've said enough for now. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share so I can get this message out into the world. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.